Hi, would you mind introducing yourselves?
I'm Karis McGarry, and I'm a senior.
And I'm Emery Clayton, and I'm a senior too.
Okay, and you ladies are involved in a student organization?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what group is that?
It's called TAFE. It's Texas Association of Future Educators.
Okay, and with that, y'all have been involved in some competition?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about that.
We competed in the teacher-created material part of TAFE, where we made periodic pong, as you can see in front of us.
Okay, well, how does that work?
Periodic pong is a game that we made for it to be much easier for students, 10th and 11th graders, to memorize the periodic table and the symbols that go with it. So the balls have the symbols on there, so you would take a ball and shoot it in the cup that it belongs to, and we have like points that they can get, and just make it a little bit fun.
So just a fun way to learn.
Yes, we ditched the worksheet, like they say, and we turned it into a project.
Okay, well, students, like to interact, and
yes, ma'am.
It's a lot more fun than a worksheet.
Yes.
Okay, and how did y'all do at competition with that?
We advanced the state, and we had to score between a 90 and a 100, and we made a 95.
Wow, that's great! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, have y'all been doing some things to prepare?
We are gonna. Let's just say it's gonna look a little bit more festive than it does right now. Whenever we go to state, so
y'all gonna dress it up a little bit.
Yes, we are.
Okay. And now, what is it that made you pick this particular topic?
We wanted to pick this because we went to a teacher in our school who is a science teacher, and she gave us one of her worksheets from her classroom, and we took the worksheet, looked over it, and we're like, oh, well, we can make a fun game out of this, more hands-on, instead of them just looking at the paper all day. So that is how we got it, a teacher.
Now, I'm guessing since y'all are involved in the competition and the organization for future teachers, is that something both of you would like to do in the future?
It might be. I'm not quite there yet.
Okay.
But
I want to be a teacher, yes.
Do you know what level? Or
I just know like little kids, so like under 5th grade.
Okay, so an elementary level. Okay. And then is there any particular subject area that you're...
Math. I like math.
What is it about math that you like?
It's just, I don't know. I just think it's easy to teach to little kids.
Okay. Is it something? I guess that's a subject you probably are pretty good at.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay. All right. And you said you're not sure yet.
Yes.
Are there some things you're kind of leaning towards?
If I was to be a teacher, I would teach 4th grade math.
4th grade math.
Yes.
Okay, so both of you like math.
Yes, I do.
Okay. But you've done the periodic pong here.
Yes, which is science.
Right. Now, was it a particular topic that y'all had to do this on, or could y'all just pick any type of thing and roll with it?
We used actually a teak more of than just went to get a worksheet. Mm-hmm. We used a science teak, so we didn't have to do a particular one, but that's just what we thought would be most fun, so that's what we chose to do.
Mm-hmm. So this is something y'all, within the particular curriculums and things that are out there, this is something y'all thought, hey, this might be a fun thing or different to try.
Yes.
Okay. Well, is there anything about this particular program or about the competition that you want people to know about?
I do not regret at all being in TAFE. I think that it was a lot of fun, traveling there, and especially because we got to go to UT, so it was nice to see what UT was like. And then we have a great teacher, so that was a good part of it too.
That always helps, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Now, do you know yet what colleges y'all are leaning toward, or?
I am going to Stephen F. Austin State University.
Okay.
And I'm going to East Texas Baptist University.
Okay. All right, so y'all still be not too far from home, but
right.
Far enough away.
Yes.
Okay. Now, are y'all pretty excited about senior year?
Yes, I am. It's going by really fast. So
Enjoy it. It will fly, that spring semester. So, okay, well, thank y'all so much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
We look forward to hearing from y'all again, and I'm sure y'all will do excellent at State.
Thank you.
All right, if I could get you to introduce yourselves.
My name is Camila Martinez, and I am in 12th grade.
I'm Uriel Santa Cruz, and I'm also in 12th grade.
Well, you are also in is it TAFE or TAFE?
TAFE.
TAFE, okay. And can you tell, and y'all have competed with TAFE?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and can you tell us what y'all competed in and kind of a little bit about that?
So we competed in ethical dilemma. Ethical dilemma is like it's like a situation that schools go through today, and my partner here, Camilla, will explain to you what our situation was.
So our situation was there were these two kids, and they were both involved in the yearbook committee, and they were kind of experiencing maybe like some bullying, I don't know, situation, and we had to try to solve the situation using, teacher rules, code of ethics, and just like things like that. And we had to solve it like if it was a court case, and we had to persuade the judges into thinking that our solution was the right solution.
So not only do you have to respond to a given situation with a dilemma, but also to prepare it as if it had advanced to potentially a court level? Okay. Now, what do y'all do to prepare for that?
We did a lot of research. It's really a research-based competition. It's one of the harder ones. But yeah, it was just a lot of research, a lot of I don't know.
We did have like meetings with our principal, explaining him like if he could like give us some insight in what it's like for him dealing with a situation like these. And our great teacher, Miss Striblings, also helped us a lot.
Okay, so just kind of talking to some educators to kind of see what they think or what the options are.
Yeah, our solution was really based off of just what educators had told us how they would handle the situation, and really talking to the principal about it, how he would handle the situation helped a lot.
We actually had a meeting in Starbucks. We were working on this, and one of our teachers from the campus was there, and we had the opportunity to ask him about the situation, what he would have done. We got some pretty good insight in what he would have done.
Okay. So you've done the research. You've talked to some people. Now, is this something that you speak on, or is this something that you have to present a report on? Or?
A little bit of both. You have to present the situation, just kind of give like what you think should happen, how you think the situation should be handled, and then they ask you questions about it, and you just answer them.
So our presentation was off of PowerPoint. So we had bullet points. We had to like tell what the bullet point was, and just explain what really in detail of how we would have done it.
Okay. So just go through the whole process of this is what's going on. This is what's to consider. These are our potential options. This is what we felt, or this is what you felt was the best resolution.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And was it pretty nerve-wracking to?
Yes, it was. We were both really nervous. I think I was
nervous.
really nervous, but I think it worked out. So
now, and y'all have advanced to state as well?
Yes, we got first place in our category, and yes, we are advancing to state.
Wow. Now, is that the first time that competition has been offered, that particular?
No, I think it's always been offered, but it's the first time that we've ever competed in TAFE and that we've ever competed in that category.
Wow, okay, so right off the bat, y'all. Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about going to state? Is that...
it's something that I mean, I've experienced going to state. I'm in marching band, so we've advanced to state. Thank you. But I guess for her, it's a different feeling.
Yeah, I've never really experienced anything like this, and it hasn't really hit me yet. I feel like as we get closer to the date, which is the beginning of March, I think it'll really hit me like, wow, we're going to state. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited.
All right. Now, for TAFE, I know you're both in TAFE. Is teaching or becoming an educator something that you're interested in then?
For me, it is, yes.
Okay. Do you know what you want to do yet?
I really want to be an elementary teacher, maybe work in special education, something like that. I want to teach maybe math or science, or maybe both.
Okay. Was there a particular reason those areas interest you?
I mean, math is one of those subjects that doesn't change. It stays the same. And reading is, it's forever changing, like how you teach it and things like that. And I just feel like maybe something more concrete is what I like. And then science is just really fun to teach. So.
Okay, and how about you?
I wanted to be a teacher, but recently I've had an experience with working with firefighters. So I think that I want to go into that. Not only do I want to help students as a teacher, but I also would like to help my community and other people. And I think firefighter would be a good place for that.
It's a very rewarding career. Maybe a little scarier sometimes.
Yes, definitely.
So did you do some shadowing or that type of thing?
No, my dad's he has a construction company, and we worked for a firefighter, and I got to talk to him. He talked to me about what he does, and he's really convinced me to, yeah.
You're sold.
Yes, yeah, definitely sold.
Okay, well, both of them are very admirable professions and definitely things that we need, so that'll be great. Okay, well, is there anything that y'all think that is important to let people know about your involvement in the program and competition?
I say do it. It's very rewarding, having to go through all of it, having to work so hard, and getting the chance to advance and stuff like that. I think is very rewarding.
Okay.
It also, I mean, I think as we've worked on this, it's definitely helped us become more able to speak in front of others and think of how we think, and for them to listen to us and just really feel that you're heard, that you're really heard.
That's important. Very important skill. Okay, well, is there anything we haven't talked about that you want to mention?
I don't think so.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to hearing how well you do at state. I'm sure y'all are going to do an excellent job.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Would you tell us your name?
Sky Shaw.
Okay, and you had a partner that competed with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is your partner's name?
Jasmine Ramirez.
Okay, and now Sky, what did you and Jasmine, what did y'all compete in?
We did interactive bulletin board.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, you have to make a board, and you have to select which subject you want to teach, and you have to create a board or a game based off what you want to teach.
Okay, and what did y'all select?
We chose 9th grade ELA art.
Okay, and what about that?
It's where you have this small class where you teach language, English language arts to the students. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, and this is your board?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you explain to us how this works?
So we have flower pots with the words on there. They're not in English, they're in a different language.
Okay.
And on the flower we put the definition on the back of them. And on the front we have a picture which gives the image of what the word means.
Okay. So you have a different a word in a different language, and then so they select that, and
Yes.
To help them if it has a photo. It also has a photo.
Yes, ma'am.
On the stick. Okay, and so you just have them come up and draw one or select one. Is that how that?
We give 2 flowers to the students in the room, and they will have to go over the word and the definition along with the picture. Then once they finish going over it as a review, they will have to put it in the correct place it goes in.
So they get it and to become familiar with it, and then once they've had a chance to do that, then they come back and figure out where it needs to go.
Yes.
Okay, so it sounds like it's not only are they learning the words, but it's learning the vocabulary words and becoming familiar also with another language.
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot to incorporate in one board. Now, how did y'all come up with this idea?
We figured we would do like a word garden where you have like a bunch of flowers and you just like let it grow and pick out which ones you like from there. So we used our board based off a garden.
Okay, all right. Well, it sounds like a neat way to learn, and definitely a lot more fun than a worksheet or something like that.
Yes.
Okay. Now, was this your first time to compete?
Yes, ma'am.
And how did you feel about it?
I was nervous but mostly anxious.
Mostly anxious. Okay. And how do you feel afterward?
Once I got it over with, I was like still nervous, but I was happy I got it done and over with.
Okay. Do you think this is something you'll be involved with in the future? Or?
Yes.
Okay. And now, are you interested in teaching or being an educator?
Yes, I planned on being a first grade science teacher.
First grade science. Okay. Well, that's a little bit different than what you selected for your project. What about that particular subject interests you?
I like just like basic science and stuff, like how the weather goes on. It just gets my interest.
Okay, and you want to be able to share that with younger students?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe the younger ones, but not so big.
Yes, ma'am.
How did y'all the words that are on there? How did y'all select those words?
We had to read them off the packet we got.
Okay.
And once we got them, we had to figure out what they mean and how to pronounce them.
Okay. So y'all had to do some background work before you could get started.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Was it hard? Was that a hard thing for y'all to select and narrow down, or?
Yes. Once you have, because the first thing you have the definition memorized, you just need to know how to like pronounce the word as long as it goes.
Okay. And now, did the packet came with pronunciation guides or things like that, or?
No, we had to translate it into a computer and it'll have it pronounced the way it is, and we had to like repeat it.
Okay, so you're learning those things as you're preparing them and getting ready to put them out there for those students as well in this particular story. Okay. So did you feel like you learned a lot?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks great. I'm sure you did a fantastic job. I don't think I would have been could be that creative. But now, with that, did y'all, as far as how to lay it out and everything, was that a partner project, or did one do the ideas and one more put it together?
We did it together as a partner, but when we worked on it, we did like the design on it, and I got to do like the words and definitions.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's a neat way to learn. I think I probably would have done better in my Spanish classes if they had something like that.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us today, and I'm sure we will be hearing in the future your involvement in things like this.
Thank you.
So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name is Keziah Sims.
My name is Casey Ivy.
Okay, and what grade are y'all in?
I'm a senior.
I'm a senior.
Okay. Can you and y'all are both in TAFE?
Yes.
Okay, and you also have competed.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we did interactive bulletin board, map on the sea, and it started the first grade.
Okay.
And what you do is like you get up there and present, but a kid will like pick a fish and then match it with whatever like problem solution it is.
Then they can keep going, and then we also put expo marker on them so they can change it out and do different math problems.
Okay, so not only can you do it for the ones that are there, but it's something that y'all that can be continually adapted.
Yes.
Okay, and now, and it is for math. Why did y'all pick that?
Because we picked it because we want to ditch the math sheets and interact with our kids, and math will be fun for them.
I just remember it always being hard for me when they were teaching me math, and I figured this is a good way for it to make it fun and them know their math problems easily.
It's a lot easier to learn when you're having fun doing it, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, how did y'all do?
It is.
We are advancing to state.
Woohoo,
Yes.
that's exciting. Now, have y'all ever competed in anything like this before?
Yes, I have my sophomore year and my junior year. This is my last year doing it.
Oh, wow.
This is my first year.
So we have varied levels here of involvement. Okay. Oh, did your prior involvement make you want to continue to do this?
Yes.
Okay. And what made you decide to
She
jump
actually
in?
told me how great it was, so I decided that I would do it this year.
Okay. And now, to prepare for this, did y'all have to do some background work and things to get ready?
Yes, it was a lot of research to look up a teak and find the right one. We actually spent many hours after school working and ungluing and gluing the paper, and it was hard work, but
paid off to make it advance.
Obviously, the judges agreed because you are advancing. That's exciting. Now, is teaching something that you ladies are interested in doing?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, and what do you know what you want to teach, or
I
what
want to
level?
teach first grade math and science.
Okay, and why that?
Because I want to teach math, because math is everything that it's about us. Science is just fun, and you can make it engaging for them.
Okay, and how about you?
I want to teach kindergarten through third grade.
Okay, so the lower levels.
So I just want to do math because English doesn't really make sense to me, but math always makes sense. Like
It doesn't change, does it?
Yeah.
It's constant. Once you get it, it's there. Okay. So now, is there any particular thing that made y'all want to be a teacher?
I had the second grade teacher I worked with at Barbara Bush, and she inspired me to be a teacher.
Wow.
I just thought about the kids that think that they really can't do anything. I just figured if you could be a teacher and inspire them to go and be the best they can be, that's rewarding.
It's very rewarding. Well, both are very good reasons to get involved, and I'm excited to see how y'all do. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, well, is there anything that y'all think of that we haven't mentioned that's important to let people know about this or your involvement?
I think if you want to be a teacher, definitely do TAFE
Yes.
because it shows you that teachers have to adapt to constant things, because like you can get there and something can fall off your board and you have to fix it right away or go in there and just do without it. You just constantly have to adapt.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to teach you to continue on and make it work. Okay, all right. Well, thank y'all so much for taking time to talk with us today. And again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jolie Wilson.
Julie, what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior. Okay, and what, you're involved in TAFE.
Yes.
And what project did you work on?
We did teacher-created materials, and we did 3D shaped sorter.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So we take a definition and a picture, and when you match it, and the students have to figure out where it goes.
Okay, so it's an interactive type
Yes.
thing, but it's something that you had to come up with.
Yes.
Okay, and why did you pick this particular topic?
Well, my mom's a third grade teacher at Bowie, so we took one of her worksheets and we just turned it into a little game.
Okay, so you took just a regular everyday worksheet and turned it into something fun.
Yes, we did.
Okay. And you do have a partner that participated with you, and what is her name?
Adriana.
Adriana. Okay. And now, how did you and Adriana do?
We are going to state.
Wow! Congratulations. That's exciting. Are you? How do you feel about that?
Excited, nervous, but
Okay. And have you competed before?
no, ma'am.
No. So this is your first time. That is a little scary, isn't it? Okay. Well, are you looking forward to it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you interested in becoming a teacher?
Yes, I want to be like kindergarten teacher.
Kindergarten. Why kindergarten?
Just little kids.
You like little kids?
Yes.
Now, you said you said your mom is a teacher. So is that kind of a inspiration
Yes.
there? Or you'll be following in the family footsteps?
Yes, I will.
Okay. And do you know about if Adriana is interested?
I'm pretty sure that she wants to be a teacher too.
Okay. You have to do a lot of research and
Yes, we spent a lot of time after school doing this, like making it perfect.
Okay. So it's not something that you just throw together and say,
No.
okay, here you go. There's a lot behind
A lot of work.
So this would be more of a math type thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Could you show us, like, as an example, how it would work?
Yeah. So this one, we'd put it on the base. Because that's the definition for a base. And then you take the picture and you stick it right on top. And the students would just keep doing that till they got them all right.
Okay. So it just helps them to develop those shapes and get used to those figures. I know there are some, depending on what the label is, that could be one or the other, but depending on how it leans or whatever. So I think I would have done much better had I had this kind of a thing. Okay, well, it sounds like y'all got a good handle on it, and obviously you've done well because you're advancing. And congratulations.
Thank you.